All right, guys, what is up? Um, I want to give an answer to this question. It's been it's a very deep question. People ask, people say different things. You always get funny answers, and the most common one, it depends. Yeah, I know that answer sounds okay depending on how you look at it, but the truth of the matter is it really depends. But I'm here to answer. So, how long does it take to learn piano? How long? How long? So, first of all, that is a loaded question. It's very open, kind of vague. So how long let me answer this question. So first of all, what do you mean by that? So what do you mean by how long does it take? So there are different levels of play. There's no limits, there is no cap, there are only different levels of play. What you see as beginner is advanced to someone. What you see as advanced is beginner to somebody. But there are standards. So the truth of the matter is, once you can get going or do something, you're already in. Once you can do something, you are already in. Once you can pass your hands, you are already in. That's the first truth you have to establish. So the reason why you get that answer, it depends, is there are obvious reasons, like how many hours, how you are learning, how fast you are, what genre of music you are playing. So many factors. So okay, so before I continue, you're not talking about sight reading. I'm not talking about reading music. I'm talking about playing with the ear. So there are different aspects to this thing. There is theoretical knowledge. There is ear training. Obviously, there is there are technical skills, and the amount of knowledge you have. So to really answer this question, so you, as I said earlier, once you start doing something, you can play. So at the beginner level, and I just forgot, there are different genres. So there's gospel, there's jazz, there's R&B, there's blues, there is all that. So let's talk. Apart from the piano knowledge, there are other things you'd have to do, like if you are playing jazz or R&B, or even in the church, you'd have to go just beyond the knowledge. You have to learn things like how to use the workstation, the piano, the software side. All that is part, even though you may not factor it in, but it is part. So once you have that in mind, and it's something as simple as even connections, connecting this to this to this. So once you have that in, then I can continue. So when you start, maybe within your first 10, 50, let's say even 100 hours, nobody is really expecting you to do anything. Nobody's expecting you to do anything. It's just like when you are learning a language. It's a language. So At the advanced level, if you want me to compare it to real life, I would say it's like being in class 2. That's how I see it. If at the advanced level, if I compare it to school, that would be like being in grade 2. So from the advanced level going, from grade 2 going, you don't learn alphabets and all these things. You just keep on going. But when you start and you don't know anything, you don't know the syllabus, you can't read, you don't do anything, it's much more difficult. So the starting is slow. It's slow. So let's take something like a simple song, like let's take a simple R&B song like All of Me. That isn't particularly difficult. You can get going inside for, if you play for a couple, maybe 2-3 months, you can start doing that. But that is not really difficult. So you know how the song goes. Bang, bang, yeah. It's not very difficult. So you can start playing simple chords. Those R&B songs, those ones, bang, bang, those, yeah, you can do those ones. But when we start getting to the more complicated parts, that would take much more time. So depending on how you are learning, how many hours you are rehearsing, how many hours. Some people do 1 hour, 30 minutes, some are doing 8 hours, some are doing 4 hours. So you need to know where you are going. You see, the reason why answering this question has always been a challenge is okay, let me take them one by one. So for the theory, you'd have to learn theory. What is a major chord, what is a minor chord, how long does it take, the scales, left hand, right hand scale, the fingering, all that. If you're practicing, let's say 1 hour to 2 hours every day, so you do it on your right hand, left hand, and there are 12 keys on the keyboard. 12. So you do it for all the 12: C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, all of them, right hand, left hand. So once you do it, you start getting some finger memory like that. Those are some of the first things you do. Then you also have to learn the chords in the key. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get about 7 for each of them. Left hand, right hand. So once you have that nailed, then you start going into much more simpler songs, like what I said there, All of Me. Like I took that song because I know people know that song. So you take it, bam, 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 and then from there you a little ear training. So you learn the intervals. So it's not only ear training, it's brain training. So from year to year, how does it sound? From here to here, la la da 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 na 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 na. How does it sound? From the first note to the fifth note, first to fourth, first to third, first to sixth, first to second. So when you get that down, then you, so that's a little theory. Then for the repertoire, you need some chords. So you learn a couple chords: 1 chord, the 4 chord, the 5 chord, the 6 chord, a couple of chords, maybe just about 10. Then you need some technical skill. You need some what else? Some technical skills and some flair. You would have to listen to a ton of music. A ton. When I say a ton, I mean different, depending on the style you want. Listen to how the music is played, how it's played, where they went, how the music, how it was played, and then try mimicking it with the little knowledge you have, the little ear you have, the little chords you have. Try mimicking it. So those type of things, how to find the key. The key is the key to a song. Those type of things. So all that, if let's say you're rehearsing, let's say 2 hours every day, and when I say rehearse, I don't mean sitting down and then joking. I mean serious 2 hours for, let's say, 6 months. Then you start getting somewhere. So all that is still at the beginner level, to be honest. To start getting outside that, you'd have to start learning some more concepts like the minor chord, the minor chords. You have to get into much more complex notes, not just like 3 notes, maybe 4 here, 2 here, 2 here, those type of things. Yeah, if you see my tutorials, you can see what I'm talking about. So it makes the question some way, but in my estimation, if you ask me, I would say maybe 1,200 hours of serious practice. 1,200 hours. That's my estimation of not just 1,000. I mean of serious practice. I mean, yeah. So that's just a spoiler. But continuing. So yeah, I'll end here for now.